What's up, fellow Jurassic Park enthusiasts? The Linkzilla here. I'm gonna give you guys one quick little teaser update. I have absolutely no consistency whatsoever. As I said that the last video would be the last update for a while, but then I just started experimenting with doing some things, and I think that I might have a technique that might get the fences out a whole lot faster. Or at least the fences that relatively go in a straight line, as well. Basically, like, I can't guarantee the fences that go alongside the main roads nor the perimeter fence, but if anything, the enclosure for Rexy's pen should be running along smoothly, as here we are at the point where the two fences diverge, and this area right here is the reserved pen that was originally meant for the velociraptors, and over here is Rexy's enclosure. As you can see, the encounter with Rexy is over in that direction, so basically speaking, what I started doing, as you'll basically see, is that I put in the foundations for the fence, and all this was done over the course of, like, I think 1 day or so, I actually can do this pretty quickly. And hell, if I had actually, like, just dedicated my time to actually putting in the wire fences for it, I actually probably would already have this section of fence completely done. I was debating on whether or not I would want to just import them in using MC Edit, or if you guys would actually want to watch that, but that's what you guys have been watching this entire time, so I don't think that you guys are anxious to see more of that. Anyway, I'll basically be able to explain what I was initially doing when we get to the end of this particular section of fence. For those of you who are wondering, we're going in at this alone as we ended up losing Roland. Yeah, I basically had to do some digging in in regular gameplay mode without being out of creative mode, and Roland sort of got overwhelmed again. So this is the point where the fence ends, and it goes off in that direction. As you can see, unlike previous times, it looks like my fence is now the markers for my fence is now completely clear of foliage. Basically speaking, I pretty much went through all this with my lumber axe, and basically just started chopping away at the woods in order to clear it away as quickly as possible, and still got that nice overhanging foliage up above. It doesn't look perfect, but I still think it looks good. And, most importantly, I smoothed out the path to where it no longer has varying levels of rough terrain, because quite frankly, that's just a waste of time. Like here, basically instead of like doing sections of fence that continuously going up, I just have this one little section of fence that's just designed to go up just 2 levels at a different angle. We see the same over here, and especially here. This is pretty much what I wanted to talk to you about, because I think this is going to be the focus of today's episode, as you'll see when we get further down there. Because I didn't want the fences going over rough terrain anymore, I just wanted to simplify things. I decided to basically cut out this section of the marker, and then just add in a little bit of a staircase. I'm now realizing that had I gone a little bit further, I could have done it over here, but still. You know, basically, I do have, like, a lot of... You know what? Might save me some time, and it'll give me a chance to actually talk about things, so why not just do that instead? Simplify, you know? Because I would rather not have to waste my time doing what I initially planned to do with this area, because I'm going to have to do that with the other areas, and they're bigger areas. Truth be told, I really shouldn't be doing this in creative mode, because I've got a lot of blue clay that I just need to get rid of. And maybe this is why I didn't do it, because I don't like the fact that it's rising above the terrain, but who really cares? Like, when it's all said and done, I'm just going to replace all of this in MC Edit with stone or brick or anything to make it seem like it actually belongs in this environment. Yeah, this shouldn't take too long. You know, it's weird. I've been watching, like, other other YouTubers who play Minecraft, they just go in at it, they build things, and they just talk about, like, so many things. Or more importantly, they actually talk about what it is that they are building, but me personally, I just can't friggin' stick with talking about what I'm building. I don't think there's much to talk about. It's Jurassic Park. Yeah, that's cool, but not much conversation there. Especially since I'm going at this really not knowing what I'm doing. Maybe once I have this section of fence in, I'll come back and kind of smooth out the terrain to where it's, instead of just basically jutting up from the ground, it basically kind of has a smoother incline. Speaking of inclines, that's what we're basically going to be doing once we get further down the road. Well, not so much as a road as a path. Well, not so much as a path as a track. There. Nice and smooth. Alright, then we go down. We follow along this flat terrain for quite a while. We go up a couple steps. And we're making our way towards the end, and as you can see up ahead, this is where it gets interesting. For some reason, I don't feel it necessary to actually do the same here, because for some reason it just doesn't really seem like all that necessary. Especially since the fence is definitely going to rise above this line, meaning that any animals that basically want to try and jump to the fence won't be able to make it all the way over. But this, coming up ahead, this is where I definitely need to do some terraforming, because this is basically a 9-foot step up right here. Yep. Probably should've, could've, would've done it all the way back here, but I didn't, because I just wasn't thinking, because I was constantly being shot at by friggin' skeletons, harassed by zombies and creepers, and Roland just couldn't keep them off of me, despite the fact that's what he's supposed to do. Anyway, this was supposed to go up like, I don't know, 14 or 15 higher, so basically I realized that like once we got to this point over here where the section of fence is supposed to end, it goes back down. So I figured instead of going up over the terrain, why not just cut through it, you know, simplify. But now we have this massive trench, and regardless of how tall the fences are going to be, like an animal could just jump and just stand on top of the fence and easily be able to get out. I mean, I know the entire point of Jurassic Park is that people are acting irresponsibly, but I'm not that irresponsible. So, what are we going to do about it? We may have to blast. In fact, let's see here. Security craft explosives. Let's see what we got. Claymores, intelligent munition system, bouncing Betty, stone mine, track mine, sand mine, dirt mine. Would you just shut up? You rats with wings! And we'll just use regular dynamite. The thing about it is that basically I'm going to like embed some dynamite into the walls here, and then I'm going to detonate it to hopefully create a kind of slope to where at least maybe this far back it begins to slope downward, because then it ultimately won't matter because the ledge won't be high enough for the animals to actually jump towards the fences. So let's start down here. You remember how I mentioned that I don't quite know what I'm doing? This is going to be a testament to that. I'll shoot my arrows in the air sometime, saying ayo, creepers KO'd, and then I'll head back home, where I'll smile with glee, now that I can make tons of TNT, and I'll rule my world till you made in 3x3, and I'll blow it up using TNT. Right now I'm just hoping that they stay in the wall without being propelled forward. Haven't used TNT in a while, so I don't quite remember how it works. Alright, let's see if I actually remember how to friggin' activate it. Tools. Lighter. I need a lighter. Right. Time to scream, because I'm probably going to lose these few steps over here. Okay, that was even worse than I thought it was going to be. Told you I didn't know what I was doing. Is it just me, or has the blast radius on these things gotten larger? I used to remember them not being able to go for more than a few blocks. Didn't expect them to go all the way down to the stone level. I kind of wanted this whole area to still be covered in dirt. Oh well. Can't play Minecraft without breaking territory, breaking new ground. So, we're gonna have to come back. We're gonna have to make it pretty. Looks pretty. Well, at least there's no trench anymore. As you can see, the bones are clearly not broken. Broken? There's no bones left! Incredibly flexible now. Apples! For some reason, I really like Minecraft's apples. They're just so nice, red, and shiny. And plus, like, they're not exactly easy to come by. Sure, you can, like, cut down a tree, but you're not exactly guaranteed to get apples every single time, so they're like a little treat that falls out of the tree, which is why I friggin' love using lumber axe in, like, adventure mode. Basically, you cut down a tree, your odds are you're gonna get some apples out of it. I don't even know where the road is anymore. Oh, this was a mistake. This is a mistake! Oh well. At least I'll have some dirt that I can pick up and take back to the visitor center sifters. Get some fossils out of it. Hey. So, Oh well, at least in theory, the idea that I had is sound, and it's working. I mean, once the grass actually starts growing in again, you could basically mistake all this for actual rugged terrain. A nice, natural jungle environment. You know, truth be told, people, this is one of the things that I basically like is kind of stifles me when I play Minecraft because for some reason I really don't like destroying the area, the natural environment of Minecraft, even though that's kind of what you're supposed to do. You have to shape it, you have to fit it to what it is you need. That way, I can basically avoid picking up things that I don't want. It's gonna get a little bit awkward because these stairs still go at a slant, but basically I think that if I start going up right here, yeah, I could basically go up in a straight line. That way I'm basically back to center when we start going that way. I just don't get why all these freaks have to congregate around me. Why can't you undead people and witch weirdos go mind your own business? It's basically how I feel when I'm out in public, too. It just feels like every single place I go, an abnormal amount of people suddenly pop up, even when the place was deserted just before I got there. It's like, oh, they see that basically I'm there, so it's like, hey, let's all go congregate around there, too. Why am I doing this? I should be focusing on the surface level. Ah, great. Well, aren't you proud of yourself? Making that mama creeper proud. No greater ambitions in life than just walk up on somebody and while their back is turned and just blow the friggin' crap out of them. You sicken me. And I'm already full up on gravel. I need an interesting topic to talk about. I'm just a bit curious. Those of you who have checked in on like my latest Jurassic Park Minecraft videos. How do you guys feel about me playing the Jurassic Park uh, audiobook in the background? So far, I haven't received any sort of copyright repercussions for it, but for some reason, I still feel weird about doing it. Like, it's not necessarily something that I should be doing. Uh, I don't necessarily think that basically I am going to get copyright right struck on it, and, well, personally, I don't really care about that stuff either way, but I don't know, for some reason it just sort of feels wrong to be showcasing the audiobook in this fashion, because, I don't know how to describe it to myself. I think it's also because, like, you guys have seen, I'm pretty sure that some Jurassic Park fans who like the novel have had to have seen that on DeviantArt, no, not DeviantArt, on YouTube, sorry, there are people who have actually taken scenes from the book with the exact same audiobook by William Roberts that I've been listening to, that they've actually taken the audio and they've added illustrations to it. They've sort of illustrated the scenes as the audiobook describes the events. And I thought that was pretty cool, so I thought that once Jurassic Park gets finished, I could technically do that with my Minecraft Jurassic Park series. But if we go through the entire book before the map is even finished, then, well, there'll be no point to, well, doing those videos, I should think. Right, I think I'm going to have to blow at least this hillside in order to make a better sloping curve. Everything looks like a disgusting mottled and dirt brown right now, but give it a few hours, all this will be covered in a beautiful cover of dirt. I mean, grass. I just said that. You see, this is why I don't talk all that much, because I am a confoozled bastard with an incredible amount of back pain. Seriously, like, good lord, I had the absolutely worst night last night, because basically I'm trying to fall asleep. I finally went to sleep at a decent time for, like, the first time in God knows how long, but I'm pretty sure that after maybe 45 minutes of sleeping, I suddenly get woken up by the absolute most blinding back pain. And the worst part about it is I couldn't even move into a different position because that's how much pain I was in. So I moved to a different position. Oh, and the pain is even worse. And so basically I pretty much get out of bed, I down as many pain pills as I possibly can and try and go back to sleep. And it's just hours of me lying there, just trying to fall asleep with pain not going away, not being numbed by the pills that I'm taking. So I finally checked my phone, and it's like 4 friggin' a.m. It's like, oh my god, I'm never going to be able to sleep. That's pretty much how it went. It's like, by the time my alarm went off, it's like, no, I'm not getting up. I cannot do anything today. Like, the worst part about it is, no idea where this back spasm came from. You would think that basically, like, after the last time, my back would be healed up by now. Right. Something was pushing me just now. I didn't touch the forward button. Creepy. My Minecraft game is haunted again. Well, that took, let's see, the last 30 minutes to do this one section, and I gotta do both walls of this entire trench. I have a feeling that you guys aren't going to be all that interested in seeing that, so I just wanted to give you guys this quick update, let you guys know what I'm doing, that Jurassic Park is still proceeding, which is bad because I kind of wanted to get away from YouTube for much of this year. I think I might be back into it in summer, but there's not going to be many videos from me, especially once I finish Ocarina of Time and like the Let's Plays for the God of Wars, which I'm so far behind on, but what can I say? Times change, like, people get busy, you know? Anyways, I will talk to you guys later. Much, much later. Hope you guys have enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next update. Later.